There are moments in music when history doesn't whisper, it sings. And today, that song belongs to Taylor Swift. At just 36 years old, Taylor Swift has been named to the Songwriters Hall of Fame, becoming the second youngest songwriter ever inducted, a milestone that places her in the rarest of company, right alongside Stevie Wonder, who earned the honor at 33. This isn't just an award, it's a declaration. Announced from Los Angeles on January 21, the news landed like a standing ovation that echoed across generations. 14 Grammy Awards, 4 Album of the Year wins, a catalog that has followed listeners through heartbreak, healing, rage, joy, and rebirth. The Songwriters Hall of Fame doesn't honor trends, it honors endurance. To qualify, songwriters must have released their first commercially successful work at least 20 years ago, proof that the music didn't just arrive, it stayed. And Taylor Swift's music didn't just stay, it became part of us. As CBS Morning's culture correspondent Anthony Mason put it, these are the people who've written the soundtrack to our lives, the songs we dance to, cry to, and rock out to. For millions, Swift's lyrics weren't just heard, they were felt. In bedrooms, in cars, through headphones on late nights when the world felt too loud. This year's induction class is stacked with legends: Alanis Morissette, Kenny Loggins, and Kiss bandmates Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. Icons who shaped eras. And now, Taylor Swift stands among them, not as the next generation, but as a defining voice of this generation. The ceremony will take place on June 11th at the Marriott Marquis Hotel in New York City, a fitting setting for a songwriter whose words have filled stadiums and cities alike. Swift's latest release, The Life of a Showgirl, didn't just succeed, it dominated. It sold more copies in its first week than any other album in the modern era, according to Billboard data from Luminate. In an age of shrinking attention spans and disposable hits, Taylor Swift did the unthinkable. She made listening feel like an event again. But perhaps the most powerful chapter came in May 2025, when Swift announced she had officially bought back her music rights, reclaiming ownership of every master recording, including her first 6 albums. It was more than a business move, it was a full-circle moment. The songwriter who once wrote about being underestimated now stood as the sole owner of her life's work. Control reclaimed, legacy secured. Later that same year, her record-breaking Eras Tour expanded into a global phenomenon, spawning a concert film and a 6-part documentary series on Disney Plus that pulled back the curtain on one of the most successful tours in music history. Not just the spectacle, but the craft, the writing, the discipline, the emotional precision. Her recent success, her 2024 album, The Tortured Poets Department, debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and sold the equivalent of 8 million albums in the United States alone, according to Luminate. 8 million stories, 8 million listeners, 8 million moments where a lyric landed exactly when it was needed. Being named to the Songwriters Hall of Fame at 36 isn't about age, it's about impact. It's about proving that songwriting, true songwriting, still matters, that words still carry weight, that melodies can still change lives. Stevie Wonder opened the door decades ago. Taylor Swift just walked through it, carrying an entire generation with her. And if this is the honor she's receiving now, imagine what history is still waiting to write. Because some artists make hits, but only a few write the soundtrack to our lives. And Taylor Swift, she's still writing.